Hey guys, and welcome to another program here at the Rufus A. Lewis Branch Regional Library. I am Stacy Williams. Today we're going to be making simple, and I emphasize simple, Oreo and pretzel treats today. Some things that you can do for a birthday party, baby shower, maybe wedding shower. It's also something that you can do with your kids just to pass the time away. So first I'm gonna go over the ingredients and everything that we need. Of course, you're gonna need Oreo cookies. You're gonna need the pretzel rods. I got the pretzel rods from Dollar Tree for $1. Oreos you can get from any store. You don't have to use just Oreos. You can use any type of sandwich cookie that you like. We need candy wafers, the candy melts. You can find these at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, even Walmart carries the candy melts, and they sort of look like this right here is the purple one. You will need a Oreo cookie mold, the wax paper, not wax paper, I'm sorry, parchment paper for your pretzel rods, and you can have any type of little candy sprinkles that you want to use, Crisco shortening, not the oil kind, the lard looking kind, and any type of edible glue. That's to make your candy sprinkles or glitter stick to your cookies and your pretzels. So I've already heated some candy melts, and you put them in a microwavable bowl. You put them in the microwave and you put them on 30-second intervals, and you stir after every 30 seconds. This is still a little warm, and so I'm gonna give it a good stir to make sure we don't have any lumps or anything. And so the next thing will be to take your Oreo cookies, and we're gonna only do like 3 because we don't have anyone to eat them. And I'm gonna place them right here. And first you will take your melted chocolate, and you're gonna put a little bit in the bottom of your mold. And you kind of cover the bottom of your mold, because this is actually the top of your cookie. So you want to be sure that you have it covered in the bottom. So I'm gonna do 2, and then you take your cookie and you press it down and let some of that chocolate cover midway of your cookie. And you will take more of your candy and spread it over the top of the cookie. And you don't want to put too much where it will overlap. But if you do that, you can easily kind of cut that off with a knife once it's been set. Then you kind of give it a little tap to make it spread out. And I can tell from this one, I put a little bit too much. But like I said, it's okay. Air bubbles out. And we'll go ahead and see if we can do another one to make up for that first one that I put too much in. up this part of the cookie. Okay, so you can either put them in the freezer or the refrigerator. It doesn't take long for them to set. So we're just gonna kind of like sit this to the side, and I'll show you some that I already pre-made. As you can see, they turn out like this. And so those are our pre-made ones. And if you wanted to decorate them, you could. Like I said, there are all types of edible glue or edible adhesive that you can decorate your cookies with. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the side. And this one looks like nail polish, but it's not nail polish. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's called Sunny Side Up Bakery Edible Glue. And I'm just gonna spread some of this over the Oreo treat. I'm not gonna put it over the entire cookie because I may wanna do something else to that. So I have these little candy melts, candy toppings, and I'm gonna put some on the top of here. And of course they're going everywhere, but that's okay. And you let that sit, and we'll do another one. And it may not turn out as good as you want it to be, but of course practice makes perfect, and you can keep practicing until you get to learn the way that you want to do it, decorate the way you want to do it, perfect it the way you want to do it. So we're gonna add a few more to this one. Then kind of sit there and let it dry. So while that is drying, we will begin to work on our pretzel rods. So we're gonna put the pink melt to the side. And we need our cookie sheet and parchment paper, not wax paper, but parchment paper for your pretzel rods. And so I'm gonna melt these. Like I said, it's 30 seconds, and after 30 seconds you stir. I'm gonna put it on a minute, and after 30 then stir and let it go. Another 30 seconds, and we'll see how far we got it to melt. So we're gonna lay out our pretzel rod. And there are many different ways that you can do this. Everybody has their own way. Of course, you can go watch YouTube videos to see how others do it. But a simple way that I saw was to use a glass. And or you can hold it over your parchment paper and pour your chocolate with a spoon. I'll try to do it both ways to see if it will work. Give it a little stir and put it back in. Come back. Okay. This is a nice little tube if you wanted to decorate it with like lines, I guess that's what you call it. And you can use a squirt bottle for that, to do that. You can also put your sprinkles or glitter on there. It's up to you how you want to do it. Let's see. We're melting a little bit. And as we take a look, I'm going to bring the Oreo cookie up to the camera for you to see. Some of them are not dry, sticking, but as you can see, we have some hearts and stars and little purple things on there. So just wanted to give you guys a close-up of the cookie. And when it dries a little bit more, I'll let you guys look at it again. And so we're melted. Our purple candy melt has melted. And you kind of want it to be a little thin. And I mean, it's almost there, but to help that out, you can always use the Crisco shortening in there to melt it out to make it thinner. So we're gonna stir some of that in there to get it to almost not too liquidy, but a liquid stage almost. Got a little bit more shortening Crisco here that I'm trying to melt. It's a lot of stirring involved. Yeah, that's much better. So you can put your pretzel in your bowl and take a spoon and just cover it like that if you want. And then you tap out some of the excess candy melt. And so you don't have to cover it all the way down to the end. You just cover it. You can do it halfway to your liking. So that's one pretzel stick. I've also seen where you can dip it in a glass. So we're gonna try and I don't know if I have enough to actually, but we're gonna try it. Because like I said, you don't have to dip it all the way down. Shake that off the edge. And like I said, I'm a beginner at this, but it's something that me and my daughter enjoyed doing it. So if you want to do it with your family, that's the main thing, is to get enjoyment out of the family. I'm going to take these off because I have icing everywhere and get a new pair. Now while your pretzels are still, if you wanted to do any type of sprinkles, and I bought the wrong color sprinkles today. I bought purple on purple. That's not gonna work. But if you wanted to use some of your the little candies right here, you want to do it while it's wet. In that way, it will it can stick on your pretzel before it dries. So we're gonna do a few like that. And so while that dries, it usually doesn't take that long for them to dry. I'm gonna reheat the pink one and put some of the pink candy melt in here, and we're gonna try to do some lines on the purple pretzel. So we're just gonna put it in for another 30 or so seconds. And I think our Oreos are still setting. We'll give them another 2 or 3 minutes and take it out so you guys can see how to pop them out, which they come out real easily. Heat up our pink colored milk, and we're gonna take our funnel, and we don't have enough to fill it up, which we don't need to fill it up anyway because we're not gonna use that much, and let it go into pour this in a little bit. And of course it's getting messy, but that's okay. I'll wipe that off. going to do some lines just to give it a little decoration. And so there are many different ways that you can decorate. It's up to you. It's all about having fun. This, like I said, this is something that me and my daughter did, and we had fun with it. And you lay those down to dry. Once again, I'm gonna take these off because I have icing everywhere. Don't want it to stick anywhere. Now we're gonna pop out our Oreos so you can see how to pop those out. I think they're still kind of wet, so we're gonna pop those in the freezer for a moment. I'll be right back.
Go.
Okay, guys, our cookies have set, and so I'm gonna show you how to pop them out. They're very easy to pop out. You just move it around and it comes out just like that. And as you can see, I did go over a little bit, but like I said, you can take a knife and just cut that little edge off of your cookies. So they're real easy to pop out. You don't need to spray it with anything. You just pop them out. This one looks like a little hat. If you wanted to make a little hat, you can go overboard. If you don't like that extra, just take a knife and cut it off. And as far as the pretzels, they are done as well. And this is the one with the little candies on the top. Gonna come around and show you those. And then the two different ones that we did one with the bowl and one with the glass. And as you can see with the bowl, it went down further. If I had more icing, we could have come down, but that's totally up to you. But this is the one with the little sprinkles on it, which I think is kind of cute. And then this is the one that you make with the little lines, and we got some little sprinkles on the side of those. So that's the two different ways that I did it. You can do, if you have another way, it's up to you to do it. But like I said, this is not, I'm not a professional. This is just something that I saw that I could do with my daughter, and we did it. So I thought it would be nice and fun to bring out to you, that you could do with your kids. It's all about having fun, not being perfect. If you want to be perfect, just keep practicing and practicing and practicing until you become perfect the way that you want it to be perfect. I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are still being safe. Let's continue to keep our hands clean and washed and practice social distancing. I hope to see you guys again. And once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the program. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Have a good day.